Hey, what's up, my dubious D-Birds? It's your boy Moist Mercenary, and today we're back for a pretty different video. We're going to be going through each of the Pegasus evolutions and seeing which one is the best one by battling them against each other and seeing which one comes out on top. So, of course, we're going to be starting with pre-hybrid Pegasus, 105F. This is the first Beyblade owned by Shinga Hagane. Those who don't read the manga might not recognize this guy, or those who are only know about the Hasbro side of things might not know who this guy is. This was actually the design base for Cyber Pegasus. You could see this wheel looks a lot like Cyber, just that it does not have a slot for an energy ring if you're not familiar with the pre-hybrid series. This is what Metal Fight would have been like, but they changed it to what we know, which was metal wheel plus energy ring. So, a bit of trivia if you didn't know that yet. And of course, this would have evolved into Storm Pegasus 105 RF, the iconic Beyblade we might all know from the anime. And so how this is going to work is I'm going to battle these two, and then we're going to move on to whoever wins that one is then going to fight Galaxy Pegasus. Whoever wins whoever wins against between Galaxy Pegasus and the previous winner will fight Big Bang, and so on. You know how that'll go. So let's go ahead and just get right into these battles. Alright, so of course starting with the battle between pre-hybrid Pegasus and Storm Pegasus. Let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, rip. Oh. 3, 2, 1, rip. Yeah, that's rip. A pretty good knockout from Storm there. Both of these bays have a pretty good chance of winning. Pre-hybrid has a lot more attack power, but without the rubber tip, he lacks a lot of that grip to the stadium. While Storm Pegasus is pretty weak in the attack power side of things, but the rubber tip really helps it use other bays' attack against them. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. I mean, we saw pre-hybrid get knocked out there, so that's not really a big surprise. It should have counted as a knockout, but I just wanted to see that win anyways, see if it would still outspin. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Okay, that bay went directly into my shin. Ow. That is a draw, though. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Wow, a devastating blow completely destabilized pre-hybrid Pegasus and made him lose stamina rapidly. So, unfortunately, that was a bad showing of pre-hybrid Pegasus, but do note if he was on a rubber tip, he would have 100% won this battle. Pre-hybrid Pegasus is a super powerful Beyblade. Even though it might be the first Metal Fight release, it is still one of the most powerful, so don't underestimate pre-hybrid just because of what you saw today. So now for the battle between Galaxy and Storm Pegasus. Let's see how this goes. Galaxy will probably get knockouts. Storm will probably get sleepouts. Let's see how it'll happen. Gonna launch Storm first just because he has better stamina. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. And it was actually a Storm Pegasus knockout, surprisingly. He managed to stay in the stadium just a little longer than Galaxy there. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Galaxy actually did manage to win via sleep out there, so it's 1-1. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And Galaxy got a pretty nice knockout there. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Wonderful. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. I'm going to count that one as a draw. I couldn't tell if Pegasus stayed in there or not, or Storm Pegasus stayed in there longer or not. It looked like he might have, but I'm just going to count it as a draw to be safe. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And Galaxy manages to outspin one last time, sealing the win for Galaxy Pegasus. Honestly, this battle could have gone either way, but it looks like Storm managed to lose this time around, unfortunately. So let's move on to the next battle. So unfortunately for Galaxy, I have no hope of it beating Big Bang here. So let's do these anyways, just because it'll be fun. But 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Excuse me? Galaxy actually knocked out Big Bang there. That is something. Wow. All right. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yeah, let it rip. I failed the launch here, it looks like. That time Big Bang wins. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. What was that knockout? Wow. Bro bounced off the stadium wall multiple times, just ricocheted into Big Bang to get a sick knockout. That was a super cool match from Galaxy Pegasus there. I will be very surprised if he manages to win. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. Excuse me? 3 knockouts from Galaxy knocks out or wins against Big Bang? That was not at all the outcome I expected for this battle, but you know what? We'll take the upset. That's very interesting. Let's just see if he's able to win against our next match. And this next match, you might be thinking is going to be Samurai Pegasus, but actually, in the manga, there is one more evolution to Big Bang before Shinga goes and gets Samurai Pegasus for 0G. And it is Wing Pegasus 90 wide flat. These are the wrong colors, I know. This is the wrong face bolt, I know. Shush. Wing Pegasus basically happened temporarily as an upgrade to Big Bang. He got this in a virtual training simulator, I believe, something like that. I'm not too sure. I need to read the manga myself, but it is what I read and heard online, so that's my explanation for it. So we're going to have Galaxy fight this, actually. So it's very cool to see these manga-only variants of Pegasus, such as Pre-Hybrid and Wing. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And honestly, I expected nothing less than a knockout from Galaxy at this point, especially since Wing is just on a rubber or plastic tip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, Pegasus got a little uppercut from Wing there. I will note, Wing is actually better for defense than attack. It does actually have another mode. Actually, you know what? Let me change its mode real quick. So now Wing's mode has changed, and you might not notice it, but one of these little mini wings stick out a little further. You can see a bit better under here when you notice that one of these gaps is a bit bigger than the other one. This blade has a very unique mode change in which you just like inside the wheel there are numbers and an arrow on the circle, and when you orientate them the right way, it'll make a different amount of these wings pop up. At 0, all of it is flush. At 1, there is one massive contact point. This is called fatal blow mode. Uh, it's not the most noticeable, but it can actually get you some knockouts here and there. And there's also mode 2, which is barrage mode, I believe, and that just has 2 of the wings sticking out a little bit. But fatal blow mode is definitely the best for attack, so let's see if he could actually do better now. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, I'm gonna relaunch. That was too much scraping. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So I'm just letting this battle run, but do note that earlier in the battle, Wing was actually knocked out. I just enjoy watching what happens after a knockout happens to see if there's a potential comeback like there was here. But unfortunately, that doesn't count to Wing because it got knocked out first, so. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. There was not even contact that match for me to count it, so 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. And Galaxy gets one more knockout. Let's see if he can get one more. 3, 2, 1, rip. 3, 2, 1, rip. And Galaxy's tap made Wing lose control and fling over the edge of the stadium. So very cool from Galaxy Pegasus. I was not expecting this Pegasus to be the one getting this far. I honestly thought Big Bang would be its roadblock, but I guess not. All right, then. Moving on to the final match. And this final match is, of course, going to be against Samurai Pegasus. Unfortunately, I do only own a mid-fake of this guy, as you can see by the track and tip. This should be a more pinky color, but it's more reddish, as you could tell here. And so, yeah, it is a mid-fake, but it's still a pretty good one. I enjoy using Samurai Pegasus. It does still look really nice. And in some ways, the R2F on this is better than others, so let's go ahead and get into these battles. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Galaxy Pegasus actually gets knocked out. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Galaxy gets revenge and a knockout against Samurai Pegasus. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Samurai gets another knockout. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Wow, that was a Star Blast attack if I've ever seen one. Dude zoomed right around the stadium. That felt like a special move, honestly. Now we're 2-2. Let's see who wins. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And let it rip. And with 2 massive collisions, Galaxy Pegasus is the last remaining Pegasus in the stadium. That is quite the shock, in my opinion. I would not have guessed that personally, but hey, it's what happened. So let me know what you guys thought of that battle down in the description below. I am surprised to see that out of all of these bays, alright, Galaxy was the one to win. I did not expect this to happen as a battle, but oh well. Just because it sounds fun, let's go ahead and have the first Pegasus fight the last Pegasus here. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Samurai actually getting a knockout. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 320. Okay, oops. Hold on 1 second. You can see how scuffed my setup was for a second there. 312 rip. 320 rip. Super explosive match there. Wow. All right. 320 rip. Of course. Why does that keep happening? 320. 320 rip. 320 rip. And pre-hybrid unfortunately loses. Again, just saying, put this on a rubber tip. Flat sucks. Flat is the worst attack tip. So put this on a rubber tip and trust me, it will do amazing. So actually, you know what? Check the links in the description. I'm going to leave a link to my video talking about how pre-hybrid Pegasus is one of the most timeless Beyblades out there. This thing, if on the right combo, could actually knock out 0G synchron combos, which is incredible. So it's a bit of an older video of mine, but it's still a pretty good video if you want to go down there and check it out. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from your boy, Mercenary. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Exotics' server down in the description below, and check out his eBay, where he's selling a bunch of good stuff right now. And, of course, turn on the bell notification because I upload daily, and I'll make sure you don't want to miss it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. I'm out.